You've probably been told that truck problems are just part of ownership and you should stick with whatever you bought. But what if I told you that some of the most popular trucks on American roads are actually death traps disguised as reliable workhorses? Trucks with legendary reputations, but catastrophic safety records that'll leave you dead. In this video, we're revealing the 14 trucks you need to dispose of immediately, ranked by real reliability data and fatal accident statistics. And trust me, the trucks that made this list will blow your mind. From sudden engine failures that strand you in traffic to fatal accident rates double the national average. Safety is the truck industry's biggest cover-up. And here's the kicker. The #1 most dangerous truck comes from a brand that built its reputation on bulletproof reliability. Watch every second of this countdown, because this isn't just truck advice. It's the difference between safe transportation and becoming a statistic. Ignore this, and you'll join the thousands of owners who lost everything because they bought the wrong truck. Number 14, Tesla Cybertruck, 2024 to 2025 models. Starting our countdown at number 14, the Tesla Cybertruck represents everything wrong with rushing experimental vehicles to market. Despite all the hype and futuristic design, this truck has proven to be a reliability nightmare from day one. The Cybertruck scores just 2 out of 5 for reliability and has already accumulated 8 recalls in its brief existence. These aren't minor software updates. We're talking about panels flying off during driving, windshield wipers failing completely, and faulty inverters that can disable the vehicle without warning. Cars.com gives it only 3.3 out of 5 stars, citing numerous quality control issues that shouldn't exist in a vehicle costing over $100,000. Owners report problems with the tonneau cover, charging system failures, and build quality issues that make the truck feel more like a prototype than a finished product. The experimental nature of the Cybertruck means you're essentially paying to be a beta tester for Tesla's manufacturing process. Early adopters are discovering that the promised capabilities don't match reality, while resale values are already tanking as the market realizes these trucks are more concept than practical vehicle. If you bought a Cybertruck expecting Tesla's usual innovation, you instead got an expensive experiment that's proving why rushing vehicles to market is dangerous for both manufacturers and consumers. Number 13, Toyota Tacoma, 2024 to 2025 models. At number 13, the Toyota Tacoma's recent redesign proves that even legendary reliable brands can stumble badly. The 2024 to 2025 models score just 2 out of 5 for reliability, representing a shocking decline for a vehicle that built its reputation on dependability. The new Tacoma suffers from powertrain problems that have frustrated thousands of owners who expected Toyota's legendary reliability. The electronic systems have remained steady, but the powertrain decline has created significant concerns about long-term durability. The fatal accident rate of 2.8 per billion miles is 1.2 times worse than the average vehicle, making this generation significantly more dangerous than previous Tacomas. This increase in fatal accidents suggests that the redesign may have compromised safety in pursuit of other design goals. Toyota has issued 2 recalls for the new Tacoma, indicating that quality control problems were present from the beginning of production. For a brand that built its reputation on getting things right the first time, this represents a concerning departure from their usual standards. The reliability decline is particularly disappointing because many buyers choose the Tacoma specifically for Toyota's reputation. Discovering that the latest generation has abandoned that reliability makes these trucks poor investments for anyone expecting long-term dependability. Number 12, Ford Ranger, 2019 to 2025 models. The Ford Ranger at number 12 combines poor safety performance with disappointing quality that makes it a dangerous choice for midsize truck buyers. With a fatal accident rate of 4.0 per billion miles, 1.7 times worse than average, this truck has proven to be significantly more dangerous than its competitors. The Ranger's lightweight construction that helps with fuel economy becomes a serious liability in crashes. The smaller frame and reduced mass mean that occupants are more vulnerable in collisions, particularly when involved in accidents with larger vehicles. Beyond safety concerns, the Ranger suffers from a bumpy ride quality that makes daily driving unpleasant, cramped seating that limits passenger comfort, and outdated infotainment systems that feel primitive compared to competitors. While reliability has been improving, it still lags significantly behind competitors like Toyota and GM. Owners report ongoing issues with the powertrain, electrical systems, and build quality that create constant maintenance concerns. The combination of poor safety performance and mediocre reliability makes the Ranger a poor choice for anyone who values their safety and financial security. The high fatal accident rate alone should be enough to disqualify this truck from consideration. Number 11. Honda Ridgeline 2021 to 2025 models. At number 11, the Honda Ridgeline represents a fundamental misunderstanding of what truck buyers actually want. While not necessarily dangerous or unreliable, this vehicle has so many limitations that it fails to function as a real truck. The Ridgeline's weak towing capacity and poor off-road performance make it unsuitable for most truck duties. The fuel economy of just 21 miles per gallon is poor even for a truck, while the unibody construction limits its capability for serious work applications. The vehicle feels more like an SUV with a bed than an actual truck, which explains why sales have been consistently declining. This sales decline is hurting resale values, making the Ridgeline a poor financial choice even if you can live with its limitations. Honda's possible discontinuation of the Ridgeline makes it an even riskier purchase. Vehicles that get discontinued often suffer from poor parts availability and terrible resale values as the market loses confidence in long-term support. For anyone who needs a truck for actual truck duties, the Ridgeline simply doesn't deliver the capability required. For those who don't need truck capability, there are better SUV options that offer more comfort and efficiency. Number 10. Nissan Frontier 2022 to 2025 models. The Nissan Frontier at number 10 holds the dubious distinction of being the deadliest truck on our list, with a fatal accident rate of 5.0 per billion miles, 2.2 times worse than the national average. This makes it one of the most dangerous vehicles you can buy. The Frontier's small size makes it particularly vulnerable in collisions with larger vehicles. The aging design philosophy prioritizes cost savings over safety improvements, resulting in a truck that simply can't protect its occupants in serious crashes. The truck scores just 2 out of 5 for reliability and has accumulated 6 recalls, indicating widespread quality control problems. The variable compression engine that was supposed to be innovative has instead proven to be problematic, with failures that can require complete engine replacement. Owners consistently complain about loud engine noise, poor fuel economy, and a bumpy ride quality that makes the Frontier unpleasant for daily driving. The overall refinement level feels like it's from a previous decade rather than a modern truck. The combination of deadly safety performance and poor reliability makes the Frontier an immediate disposal candidate. No truck is worth the risk of serious injury or death that comes with the Frontier's safety record. Number 9. Rivian R1T 2022 to 2025 models. At number 9, the Rivian R1T demonstrates the risks of buying from startup manufacturers who lack the experience to build reliable vehicles. Despite the electric truck hype and innovative features, this vehicle has proven to be a quality control disaster. The R1T scores just 1 out of 5 for reliability, making it one of the least reliable vehicles in any category. The truck has accumulated 8 recalls in its debut year alone, indicating fundamental problems with the design and manufacturing process. J.D. Power gives the R1T only 69 out of 100 points, citing numerous quality issues that affect everything from the electrical systems to the build quality. These aren't minor teething problems. They're systematic failures that suggest serious issues with Rivian's manufacturing capabilities. The startup nature of Rivian creates additional risk for owners. If the company faces financial difficulties or goes out of business, parts availability and service support could disappear overnight, leaving owners with expensive paperweights. Early electric vehicles from new manufacturers often serve as expensive experiments funded by early adopters. The R1T's poor reliability scores suggest that buyers are paying premium prices to beta, test an unfinished product. Number 8. Chevrolet Colorado and GMC Canyon, 2023 to 2025 models. At number 8, the Chevrolet Colorado and GMC Canyon represent GM's complete failure in the midsize truck segment. These twins score an abysmal 1 out of 5 for reliability, making them the least reliable midsize trucks available. The trucks suffer from widespread quality control problems, including over-tightened bolts that can fail catastrophically, emergency braking systems that glitch and activate randomly, and build quality issues that affect everything from panel fit to interior components. The fatal accident rate of 2.9 per billion miles is 1.3 times worse than average, making these trucks significantly more dangerous than their competitors. The compact design that helps with maneuverability becomes a serious liability in crashes. GM's overall poor brand ranking at 20 out of 22 brands reflects systematic quality problems that affect the entire lineup. The Colorado and Canyon suffer from the same corporate culture that prioritizes cost-cutting over quality control. Electronics problems plague these trucks, with owners reporting failures in infotainment systems, climate control, and safety systems. Hardware issues create ongoing maintenance headaches that make ownership expensive and frustrating. Number 7, GMC Sierra, 1500 2021 to 2025 models. The GMC Sierra 1500 at number 7 is essentially a more expensive version of the problematic Chevrolet Silverado, sharing the same fundamental flaws while charging premium prices for minor cosmetic differences. The Sierra scores just 2 out of 5 for reliability and is included in the same massive recall affecting 600,000 trucks for crankshaft and connecting rod defects that can cause catastrophic engine failure without warning. GM's ranking at 20 out of 22 brands reflects the systematic quality problems that affect both the Sierra and Silverado. The corporate culture that allows these problems to reach production affects the entire GM truck lineup. Engine damage risks are particularly concerning because they can occur suddenly and without warning. Owners report driving normally when their engines suddenly fail catastrophically, often requiring complete replacement that can cost more than the truck's value. The high number of owner complaints suggests widespread dissatisfaction with reliability, build quality, and dealer service. Many owners report feeling abandoned by GM when major problems occur outside of warranty coverage. Let me pause here to mention something important. If you're finding this analysis of dangerous and unreliable trucks valuable for your vehicle decisions, consider subscribing to stay updated on automotive safety and reliability information like this. Understanding these patterns can literally save your life and your finances. Number 6, Jeep Gladiator, 2020 to 2025 models. At number 6, the Jeep Gladiator combines poor reliability with deadly safety performance that makes it one of the most dangerous trucks you can buy. The fatal accident rate of 2.7 per billion miles is 1.2 times worse than average, reflecting the fundamental safety compromises in its design. The Gladiator scores just 2 out of 5 for reliability, with widespread failures in the drive system, electrical components, and suspension. These aren't minor issues. They're systematic problems that affect the truck's basic functionality and safety. Build quality issues plague the Gladiator, with owners reporting excessive noise, leaks, and component failures that shouldn't occur in a modern vehicle. The truck feels more like a prototype than a finished product, with quality control that would be unacceptable from any other manufacturer. The compact design that makes the Gladiator maneuverable also makes it vulnerable in crashes. The lightweight construction and reduced mass mean that occupants are at significantly higher risk of serious injury or death in collisions with larger vehicles. 10-year maintenance costs of $12,478 are significantly higher than average, reflecting the expensive repairs required to keep this truck functional. The combination of poor reliability and high maintenance costs makes the Gladiator a financial disaster waiting to happen. Number 5. Nissan Titan, 2004 to 2018 models. The Nissan Titan at number 5 represents the complete collapse of a manufacturer's quality standards. Nissan ranks dead last among pickup truck brands for reliability, and the Titan exemplifies everything wrong with the company's approach to manufacturing. The 2004 model scores an incredible 1 out of 5 for reliability, with rear axle oil leaks that can cause the differential to lock up suddenly and excessive engine noise that indicates internal wear and impending failure. CarComplaints.com highlights both 2018 and 2004 as the worst years, with drivetrain failures and rear axle issues affecting thousands of vehicles. These aren't isolated incidents. They're systematic problems that reflect poor design and manufacturing quality. Consumer Reports consistently gives the Titan low reliability scores, and 10-year maintenance costs of $9,116 reflect the expensive repairs required to keep these trucks running. The combination of poor reliability and high maintenance costs makes the Titan a terrible investment. The fact that Nissan's reliability problems span from 2004 to 2018 shows that the company has been unable or unwilling to address fundamental quality issues. This suggests that any Nissan truck represents a significant financial risk. Number 4. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, 2005 to 2017 and 2021 to 2025 models. At number 4, the Chevrolet Silverado 1500 ties for the deadliest truck status while suffering from systematic mechanical failures that have affected millions of vehicles. This truck represents GM's complete failure to prioritize safety and quality. The Silverado has been involved in massive recalls, including 2.7 million 2008 to 2013 models for faulty ignition switches that could disable airbags during crashes. This safety defect contributed to numerous deaths and injuries that could have been prevented. CarComplaints.com identifies 2017 as the worst year, with engine and transmission failures dominating owner complaints. The reliability score of 40 out of 100 for 2005 models reflects systematic problems with brakes, electrical systems, and cooling components. The latest generation suffers from crankshaft and connecting rod defects affecting 600,000 units, with potential for catastrophic engine failure that can occur without warning. These failures often require complete engine replacement, costing more than many trucks are worth. Annual maintenance costs of $520 might seem reasonable, but 10-year costs of $10,618 reflect the expensive major repairs that Silverado owners face. The high complaint rates indicate widespread dissatisfaction with reliability and build quality. Number 3, Ram 1500, 2013 to 2019 and 2025 models. The Ram 1500 at number 3 comes from Stellantis, the manufacturer that led all others in recalls during 2024. This truck has been subject to massive recall campaigns that affect millions of vehicles and indicate systematic quality problems. A massive recall of 4.8 million vehicles, including 2014 to 2019 Ram 150, was issued for tailgate strikers that could fail and cause cargo to spill onto the roadway. Another 2.6 million vehicles faced uncancelable cruise control that could cause crashes when drivers couldn't slow down. CarComplaints.com identifies 2014 as the worst year, with power steering failures that can cause loss of control and engine stalls that can leave drivers stranded in dangerous situations. These failures often occur without warning and can create life-threatening situations. Reliability scores as low as 15 out of 100 for 2013 models reflect systematic problems with the drivetrain and fuel system. Annual repair costs average $691, but 10-year costs soar to $16,802, nearly $10,000 above the industry average. Consumer Reports consistently ranks the Ram near the bottom for reliability, and the massive recall campaigns indicate that Stellantis has been unable to maintain basic quality standards. The high maintenance costs make Ram ownership a financial disaster. Number 2, Ford F-150, 2011 to 2018 and 2021 to 2025 models, especially hybrids. At number 2, the Ford F-150 proves that being America's best-selling truck doesn't guarantee quality or safety. This truck has been involved in massive recall campaigns and ranks among the deadliest vehicles on American roads. Ford issued 8 recalls in 2025 alone, affecting over 650,000 F-150 trucks for problems including seatbelt failures that could cause fires, battery degradation in hybrids, wiper motor failures, and fuel pump defects that can cause sudden power loss. The PowerBoost Hybrid scores just 1 out of 5 for reliability, making it one of the least reliable vehicles in any category. Even the conventional engines score only 2 out of 5, indicating systematic quality problems across the entire F-150 lineup. CarComplaints.com identifies 2018 as the worst year, with engine oil consumption problems and transmission issues causing sudden speed loss that can create dangerous driving situations. The F-150 also ranks as one of the deadliest vehicles with high occupant fatality rates. 10-year maintenance costs of $10,990 reflect the expensive repairs required to keep F-150s running, while the constant recalls create ongoing safety concerns that make ownership stressful and dangerous. Number 1. Toyota Tundra, 2022 to 2025 models. Taking the top spot as the truck you need to dispose of immediately, the Toyota Tundra represents the most shocking quality failure from a manufacturer known for reliability. Consumer Reports ranks it as the least reliable full-size truck for 2025, with a dismal overall score of 54 out of 100. The Tundra's problems are systematic and severe. Engine bearing wear in the V6 turbo engines can cause catastrophic failure without warning. Transmission software bugs create unpredictable shifting behavior, and fuel pump defects can leave drivers stranded. 4 major recalls have affected over 443,000 Tundra units, including problems with reverse lamp moisture damage that can cause electrical failures. The fact that Toyota, a company built on quality, has had to issue this many recalls for a redesigned truck indicates fundamental problems with the development process. 10-year maintenance costs of $6,923 might seem reasonable compared to some competitors, but this doesn't account for the major engine and transmission failures that can occur before warranty expiration. Many owners are discovering that Toyota's warranty claims process has become more difficult as problems mount. The most shocking aspect of the Tundra's problems is how they contradict Toyota's carefully cultivated reputation for reliability. Buyers who chose Toyota specifically to avoid the problems plaguing other manufacturers are discovering that Toyota's quality standards have declined dramatically. The engine-bearing problems are particularly concerning because they can cause sudden, catastrophic failure that leaves owners stranded and facing engine replacement costs that can exceed $15,000. For a truck that costs $50,000 to $70,000 new, these failures represent a complete breakdown of the value proposition. Now that you've seen the trucks that could kill you or bankrupt you, you need to understand which specific component fails most often. Check out my video on 10 used trucks with worst transmission. As per Consumer Reports, these transmission nightmares will cost you thousands in repairs.